Hello, my sweet virtual friends. Welcome back. Thank you so much for returning on this wonderful, wonderful Monday after a hopefully safe and wonderful Halloween weekend. I hope you guys had a fun time. I'm still wearing my costume. I hope you guys like it. All right, so today we are going to jump right into our ELA lesson. Today we are going to be talking about the different types of sentences. So the different types of sentences are just how we write the different types of sentences, what we try to say in the different types of sentences, and how they are said. So we're going to go over the 4 different types of sentences for you. I'm also going to show you the hand signals that I have to help you remember them. The face-to-face kiddos are also going to have these hand signals as well. So that way, when my sweet friends are able to safely come back, you guys will already know what the hand signals are. So let us go ahead and get started. So the first type of sentence that I have is a declarative sentence. A declarative sentence is when you make a statement. Okay, declare. Like, I am declaring this to you. I'm saying it to you. I'm telling you. That is what a declarative sentence is. Now, an example of a declarative sentence would be, ow, you stepped on my foot. You are stating something. You stated that someone stepped on your foot. That's what happened, and you were saying what happened. Okay, so the hand signal that we have with declarative sentence is just it's more of just like a motion. Okay, it's a motion. So you are declaring, hey, you stepped on my foot. Ow, that hurt. You stepped on my foot. Okay, so you will do just a little, hey. This is more of a hey hand gesture, but it's more of a declaring. Like, oh, I do declare this is a wonderful Monday for you to be here. Okay. So then the second type of sentence that I have. The second type of sentence that I have is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence is when you are asking a question. So an example of interrogative sentence would be, did you make my lunch? Did you make my lunch? It's a question. It's always a question. You're asking something. So the hand signal that I have for that is just like when reporters hold up a microphone to the person that they want to talk to or interview, they hold up the microphone to them and they're interviewing them. They're sometimes interrogating, because interrogating means to sit and figure out the facts, figure out what's happening. Okay, so you're going to hold the mic up to people and be like, did you make my lunch? Did you make my lunch? So you have the microphone and you have the declare one. All right. The third type of sentence that I have for you. The third type of sentence is an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is when you give a command or a request. Now, an example of an imperative sentence would be, put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Go make your lunch. Put your seatbelt on. Which I would hope you wouldn't be making your lunch while putting your seatbelt on in the car, but just some examples for that. So the command gesture that I have for you, oh Lord. Let me think. You guys, I just keep drawing a blank on these. This is so awful. I have all my notes right here in front of me, ready to go for you this time. And then, of course, I forget the hand gesture that goes with it. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, darn. I bet y'all are just like, oh, my goodness, Ms. Gonzalez, again? Are you serious right now? Really? Okay, so let's review and let's see if I can have it pop in my head. So a declarative sentence was when we were like, I do declare, I am saying something, I am stating something to you. And then interrogative sentence is, hey, what are you doing? Hey, did you make my lunch? Huh? And then imperative sentence is when you are giving a command or a request. So you are giving them a command. Okay, this is the only time you are allowed to wag your finger at anybody is when we are doing a hand gesture, all right? So you are giving them a command. You are saying, put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. All right. An exclamatory sentence, that is the fourth type of sentence. So an exclamatory sentence is when you want to express a strong feeling of anger or joy or surprise. So an example of that would be, oh, it's a flying saucer. Oh, look at that. It's a flying saucer. Look at that. Ah, look at that. So for our hand gesture, we're going to be like, oh, because I know that a lot of us, when we're surprised, we go, oh my goodness. And then I know a lot of us, when our rooms are not clean and our parents come in, they're like, oh, what is this? That's your anger. And then joy, you're just like, oh my goodness. So we are going to have our jazz fingers as our exclamatory sentence hand signal. We're going to be like, oh, look, it's a flying saucer. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's recap over them just one more time for you. If you will do it with me, that'll make it even better. All right, so a declarative sentence, you are stepping on my foot. You are stepping on my foot. And an interrogative sentence, did you make my lunch? Did you put a peanut butter and jelly Uncrustable in there? Did you put a cosmic brownie in there? Imperative sentence, put your seatbelt on. Please. Thank you. Put your seatbelt on. Hey, put your seatbelt on. Hey, do your work. Do your work. Don't miss assignments, please. It's still school. All right. And then we have an exclamatory sentence. Oh my gosh, it's a flying saucer. Flying saucer. Flying saucer. Oh my goodness. Whoa, flying saucer. All right, my sweet friends. So I also wanted to just kind of explain in this video what I am doing to connect our ELA and our social studies just for like a small project. So kind of just like how we did our election stuff, we are going to do a project that brings together social studies and ELA. And I kind of mentioned it in the social studies video, but not too much just because I want a separate video for it. But we are going to go over the War of 1812. And we are going to create a reader's theater over the War of 1812 in President Thomas Jefferson's point of view. So as we go through the process of this little project, you need to keep the types of sentences in your head because you are making the sentences that go into the reader's theater. And let me explain what a reader's theater is. Oh my goodness. Now, a reader's theater is something that is it kind of mimics a play for us, okay? We create the sentences in a sort of an outline way, and we come up with the different things that we can say or do, and we're just basically putting on a small short play. We don't have to dress up. You don't have to act out too much if you don't want to. It's just reading off something to us, and you're telling us what's happening. So as you read those sentences, I want you to focus on the different types of sentences, because if you're declaring something, you have to say it like you're declaring something. You have to say it like you're declaring. If you're interrogating someone, you got to be serious and interrogate them and tell them, like, hey, what are you doing? When was this? When was that? Okay. And then also, when you're doing a command or request a sentence, you need to say it that way. So we need to keep these types of sentences in mind as we go throughout our project. So don't worry, we will constantly be reviewing them and getting them all squished into your brain. So don't worry, I will have another video for you guys going over the project specifically. And obviously your project will look just a smidge different because you are not able to quite present it to me. However, you will be writing out some things for me. And yeah, so I hope that you guys have a wonderful week this week. I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I'll see you later. Bye.